There are few simple things you could do that will boost your score by 3 to 5 marks, even higher is possible, but at least 3 marks you could easily do. One of them has to do with guessing. So there is an MCQ, should you guess or should you not to guess? There is an MSQ, of course, and then NAT. What should you do? Of course, guessing, I suppose all of you understand. In Tamil, if you have to say like Otaya, Retaya, or this Inky, Pinky, Punky, whatever is the current trend, should you do that blindly, like pick A, B, C, D, out of that, should you pick one or should you avoid that? What is good from a strategy perspective? So Meenakshi, again, so she's going to come save us and break the silence. What should we do?
Sir, in case of guessing, if it is wrong, we have negative marking right now, sir. So guessing should be avoided. Instead, we could leave that as it is if we don't know, sir.
Okay, fine. Fair thing. Any other very good answer, in fact, but we'll look at it slightly deeper. Any other answers? So now the actual answer should depend on a lot of factors. Okay. MCQ, we have MSQ, and we have NAT. Okay, this has negative marks, as Meenakshi said. So guessing might give you, negative marks. You might want to leave it as such. MSQ, no negative marks. So is it okay to guess there? See, you're going to get it right, but why not answer at least pick 2 out of the 4 and you move on. There is no negative marks. There is no penalty. You don't know the answer. Might as well pick something, right? If there is some luck in favor of you, might get positive marks. Worst case, you are going to get 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I hope all of you first of all understand what is MCQ, MSQ, and NAT. Okay, if you don't, I will show again what is MCQ, MSQ, NAT, and all that. So MSQ, at the end of the day, there is no negative marks. So you should actually, pick something, pick B and C all the time. Okay, something like that. Pick your favorite, B and D, 2 options out of the 4. Stick to 2 and say, hope for luck. But there is something something better we could do. I'll get there, and let me finish NAT before that. So NAT again has no negative marks. So should we leave the blank as such, or should we fill in some number? You might as well fill 3.14. Pi might be the answer. Some number you could fill it up, right? Why leave it blank? So the first biggest mistake that students do is to not attempt all MSQs and all NATs where there are no negative marks. And I hope that the pattern hasn't changed with 2022 syllabus. 2022 syllabus is out, but I don't think this marking scheme has changed. Just confirm that at the end of the class, but we should attempt all MSQs and NATs. Attempt all. Even if there are like 30 questions, just guessing right, it will take you a minute or 2 out of the 3 hours. You could do it the last 2-3 minutes of the exam. Attend all of them. And if you have some luck, you'll get it. And one interesting detail, what should I guess for NAT? Guess 0 or 1. For example, in 2021 instrumentation paper, if you wrote 1 for all the NATs, you would get 7 marks out of 100 just for writing 1 without even reading the question. In electronics, you would get 8 or 9 marks. In biomedical, I think you'll just get 1 mark. Okay, varies from year to year, paper to paper, but guess 1 or 0, forget 0, guess 1. That is, fill up 1 for all NATs. Okay, and then so here you are guessing MSQ. Should you blindly guess? I know some option is certainly incorrect. Should I eliminate that and pick other options? Should I eliminate? I know something is certainly wrong. Should I pick that for just because it doesn't MSQ no negative mark? Should I pick that option? See, option A I know is incorrect. Should I pick that?
No, sir.
Yeah. So first thing is, in fact, the proper answer here is eliminate, eliminate, eliminate. Okay. Eliminate incorrect answers. What do we mean by that? Again, I showed you one example, that is this pi d square, pi d, half pi d square, half pi d square. D is an area we are looking should be d. So I eliminated all d square, right? Do that before answering MSQ, and that also applies to MCQ. Okay, eliminate, and I'm also going to say guess, because notice there are 4 options A, B, C, D. Okay, you randomly guess. We'll try to do this calculation sometime. Okay, in fact, you could try that as a homework. Your expected marks, there is something called as expectation probability. I don't know how many of you know that. Expected marks for random guessing is, do you think it's negative, 0, or positive? For the marking scheme we have 4 options. 4 options, say 1 mark if correct, for correct, and minus 1/3 mark for incorrect, right? For this marking scheme, what do you think is the expected marks? Anyone? Expected marks is, I attempt 100 such questions, on an average what can I get? Positive, negative, or 0? Interestingly, the expected marks, I can show you a quick calculation. Okay, I get 1 mark. Probability of getting 1 mark is just 1 out of the 4 options is correct. And then I get minus 1/3 marks. Probability of getting that is, you need a little more space, so let me write this. The expected marks is, I get 1 mark, and the probability of that is 1/4. And I get minus 1/3 mark, and the probability of that is, there are 3 incorrect options out of 4. So it's 3/4. And this expected marks is actually 0. What I have done is sigma x p of x, if you remember this expectation. That is what I have done here. So interestingly, expected marks is 0. If you attempt 50 such questions, any positive marks you get in, if you attempt 40 questions, any positive marks you get in 10 questions, that you will lose that in, negative marks in 30 other questions. So at the end of the day, random guessing will not affect your score on an average. Okay, so leaving that as such is as good as blind guessing. But interestingly, this expected marks, if you eliminate even one answer, that is, now all this probability is changed. You eliminated one incorrect answer for sure. Now this probability is 1/3. This probability is 2/3. That will make this a positive number. Okay, if you eliminate correctly, expected marks, okay, that is positive. That is, on an average, you will get positive marks by guessing after elimination. And of course, you need to eliminate correctly. For that reason, eliminate as many incorrect options as possible and then guess. If you can't eliminate, leave it as such without, don't do anything. I think Meenakshi said that, leave it as such. Fine. Are we clear on the strategy? Any questions on what I discussed here? This elimination ability to identify an incorrect answer and keeping that out, that alone should get you 3 to 5 marks in the whole paper. And now this NAT also, I said, okay, you can just get, and in some papers, if you have luck, you can get even 7 marks, 8 marks and all that. So that is also there. So very, very basic things. If you do that, your score should go up by, on an average 5 marks. And 5 marks is a lot, especially if you might have heard of stories. I missed the cutoff by 0.3 marks and all that. And, compare the 5 marks with that. 5 marks is actually a huge, considerable chunk for a gate paper. Any questions on this? So approximately, boost your score by 5 marks on an average. So always start. There are 2 takeaway points. One is attempt all MSQs and MCQs. First takeaway point. Okay. Second takeaway point is eliminate and guess. Any questions here? Great. And Meenakshi, you get a better idea. Now this is elimination is better than actually leaving the question as such. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, yes, sir. I agree with you, sir.
Excellent.